Very well, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about Madison. We're going to talk about a chance of why Lautaro Martinez still can sign for Arsenal. But the man in the picture, the man in the picture, the man in the picture is again linked with Arsenal for the umpteenth time. Why am I talking? Because finally we have an explanation of another rumor which tells me why Aubameyang and Lacazette are not going to feature for Arsenal anymore. So well, let's just jump into it because it's very interesting. I've been wanting an answer from last 2 days. You guys know in every single episode, I'm just saying the same thing. There's something wrong with the strike force of Arsenal because both of them cannot be absent for some weird reason. So Alex Rodriguez, and now he's another, I think, journalist. So he says that Barcelona have offered Arsenal Coutinho instead of Aubameyang. The second option is Lacazette. There is no money in the offer. The Brazilian's arrival at Arsenal will not prevent Odegaard from arriving either. Kia Joorabchian is working to close the deal. Well, as it is, Arsenal's current condition and the way that they're not spending on players was already enough to boil Arsenal fans' blood. But Coutinho earns 25 million euros annually with Barcelona, while Aubameyang earns about 14 with Arsenal. He agreed to Barcelona's offer of 10 million euros in salary. Currently, 55% of the process has passed, so it clearly means Aubameyang has already, according to this report, Aubameyang has accepted a chance to go to Barcelona, and in return, it is an exchange deal between Aubameyang and Coutinho. So that is the update. That's a crazy update, and it looks like 55% of the process has already been done. So this, according to this report, if I actually have to believe it 100%, Aubameyang and Lacazette both are about to be sold by Arsenal, and I just can't believe my eyes as to what am I seeing, bro. Moving on, according to Photomax, Sead Kolasinat's deal to join Fenerbahce is very close. The player is in advanced negotiations to buy out his whole contract with Arsenal. So whatever his contract fees or the amount is, he would be paying that to Arsenal so that he could buy out his contract and then sign a new one with Fenerbahce. I mean, it's all about being happy, and he might be happy with Fener because, of course, he'd be close to Mesut Ozil, his Param Mitra, just like Jethalal and Mehta Saab. So just like that, he wants to be with his Param Mitra Mesut Ozil. Moving on, so according to Mirror Football, Aaron Ramsdale is afraid. He's afraid that Arsenal will turn their attention to other options for goalkeepers if Sheffield if Sheffield throw a lot of tantrums in selling him. So the player is considering submitting a transfer request to Sheffield United management to allow him to leave. Well, that's a funny story. Unbelievable, man. Arsenal getting linked with. I think the worst part of Ramsdale is not the fact that Ramsdale is a very poor player for Arsenal. I mean, the fact is, fans don't like him at all. They don't. He's not a fan favorite. It's very well established. Nobody even has to guess it that he's not a fan favorite at all. And the second thing is that when we want to bridge the gap between us, City, Chelsea, Man United, they're in a league of their own. The spending has to be correct. Even if it is 100 million on a single player, it has to be correct. But the fans are the ones that really run the club, and I think if they're not happy, probably there's one reason why Arsenal need to look at some really great options. I think some marquee signings would do it. Now, if you ask me, IG, how about Maddison? We should get Maddison. What's wrong with us not getting Maddison? Just got again injured, probably because of the physicality of a player hitting him on the back, and he was injured last season as well. So that has to be taken into account. If it's his recent injury has already put off some of Arsenal fans, and they don't want Maddison anymore. So with that being said, let's see what Arsenal do right now. But talking about the goalkeeping agenda right now at Arsenal, Leno is not the way to go forward. There's no way that Arsenal should be, thinking about Leno anymore. Well, also Alex Rodriguez says Barcelona has offered Coutinho for. Okay, that I already mentioned. Yeah. According to Mirror Football, Odegaard's agents are expected to travel to London today to try to close his transfer to Arsenal. The player wants to close the deal on Friday. Arsenal wants to borrow him again with his wages. Priority will be given to contracting Arsenal for £30 million next summer. So the whole thing is that Odegaard comes to Arsenal on a loan, which does not spoil Arsenal's attempt to get any other player, in that midfield. They could get Odegaard. They have already Emil Smith-Rowe, so there's no problem. Emil can play out wide. Odegaard can come in, and also another player can come in. So if Odegaard comes out on loan for a whole season, or probably a game is already gone, so you don't know. Not probably for the whole season, but Odegaard on a loan, and Arsenal will get the first choice to reject Odegaard. So if Real Madrid plan to sell him next summer, if they still don't have enough, if they still have enough players to register, Odegaard will be sold to Arsenal. The first team that Real Madrid will consult is Arsenal, and Arsenal would have the chance to sign him for £30 million next summer. So that makes a lot of sense for now, man. Odegaard for another loan spell, I think it does make a lot of sense. And also, according to Lucas Navarrete, he says Real Madrid expect to complete Odegaard's transfer to Arsenal within a few days. So, ladies and gentlemen, although Odegaard was the one that went under the radar alongside Matt Ryan for Arsenal during last January, this time around it is definitely being caught out by a lot of people. And according to Sport, Barcelona is attentive to two options in attack, both of which are in Arsenal. Lacazette and Aubameyang have already been offered to Barcelona. Koeman wants a striker, but Barcelona wants to sell Martin Braithwaite before buying a new striker. So that's the crazy aspect of the game. And according to Eric Neset-Jelvik, he says that there is no definitive clarification on Odegaard. Real Madrid will still greatly appreciate him and have no plans to let him go on a cheap sale, even though he's currently out of La Liga squad. He will be the most expensive Norwegian footballer ever when the move is made. Well, they don't know when Erling, of course that could be happening, because I don't see Erling Haaland leaving Dortmund. So yes, for now it could be a big deal. And according to most reliable sources, Tammy Abraham closed the agreement with Rome. Yes, I think they still have not announced it yet for some weird reason, but yes, I think it's a done deal. Yes, I think it is a done deal, so I don't even have to bother much. So Helena Condis Edo, now she is Periodista Deportiva. Now she says that, come on, let's start in Tiempo de Juego that today the league returns at the Camp Nou. Koeman leaves Umtiti, Pjanic and Colado out. It does not count on them. Neither does Coutinho enters. But Barcelona sources assure us that Felipe Coutinho will not come out. He is discharged but lacks rhythm after 8 months of leave. Well, he's coming from an injury. It does not make any goddamn sense for us to do it. And also Alex Rodriguez tweets again. He says, Kia Jurabchian, representative of Coutinho, pulling the strings to square the operation. The Brazilian charges 25 million. Okay, I already mentioned, I guess. Yeah, the rest is the same. And he also says that, by the way, what has progressed is confirmed by Sport this morning. Barcelona has offered Coutinho for Aubameyang to Arsenal. The arrival of Brazilian would not prevent Odegaard from arriving. So it's going to be Coutinho and Odegaard at Arsenal, and Aubameyang is definitely leaving. Who would have thought? I would not have thought. Aubameyang is leaving Arsenal. It's true. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Hence, you know what's the funniest thing? If this is true, if this is actually happening behind the scenes, the captain's armband. It's a fact. The captain's armband is a fact that, oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. Well, according to Luis Miguel Sanz from Sport, he says that Barcelona contemplates the name of Aubameyang and Lacazette in case Braithwaite is transferred in the end. The club could face only one trade. They both would like to wear Barcelona, and the Gunners club, they are open to their departure. So it's been updated, and really a lot of people are talking about it, and I would say it would have been a farce, or if it would be a false news, but yes, it looks like Aubameyang is leaving Arsenal. Joe Willock has actually received a rapturous welcome at St. James's Park. They had a game against West Ham, I guess. Yes. So they love him, and that's what it is. So according to Tutto Sport, Mikel Arteta's situation as manager of Arsenal is far from being secure, and he could be shown the door. The club could appoint Antonio Conte, who could bring in Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. Wow, that is I don't know whoever came up with that news. Epic. Emmanuel Petty says he's actually speaking for us, all Arsenal fans. He says, little by little, I'm losing interest in Arsenal. With this way of playing, it does not generate any emotion to see their games. I don't get it because it's not about the money. They have money, but it's more about the profiles. You will see the players' profiles they have signed in this transfer window. But I see from the Brentford game that Arsenal's weaknesses are the same they have been for years. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.